As the 2022 season winds down, the National League MVP race has come down to the wire with three potential finalists: Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, and Manny Machado. For the first half of the season, most of the talk was whether the award would go to the St. Louis Cardinals teammates Arenado or Goldschmidt, but since the All-Star break, Machado has made this a three-way race. All three players are currently on playoff teams, and each is playing a big role in their team being there. Let's examine the case for each player. First up, Nolan Arenado. This year, Arenado has hit 30 home runs and 100 RBIs for the 7th time in 8 years, with the COVID-shortened 2020 season being the only exception. In 2022, Arenado is second in the National League in WAR and is top 5 in the NL in slugging and RBIs. On defense, Arenado is consistent as they get. The third baseman has won the past 5 consecutive Platinum Gold Gloves for the National League. One Platinum Glove is awarded to the best defensive player in the National American Leagues, so it's arguably the most impressive defensive accolade a player can receive. In 2022, Arenado has an excellent 19 defensive runs saved at third base, behind only young Pittsburgh Pirates phenom Brian Hayes, who leads all of MLB with 24. Next up, Arenado's teammate Paul Goldschmidt. Goldy is top 5 in home runs, second in RBI, first in slugging, WRC+, third in batting average, and second in on-base percentage. On top of that, Goldschmidt is also solid on defense with 4 career Gold Glove wins, including the 2021 season. Goldschmidt's replacement in Arizona, Christian Walker, looks like the clear frontrunner for the National League Gold Glove at first base in 2022, but Goldschmidt will be a finalist regardless. Last up, Manny Machado. Since the All-Star break, Machado is tied for second in the National League in WAR, second in RBIs, and tied for first in home runs. He's also top 5 for the season in RBIs, slugging, WRC+, and leads the National League in WAR. However, one knock against Machado is that his defense has taken a step back this year. His -3 defensive runs saved is the first time in 11 seasons that he will not have a positive DRS. It's also a far cry from his best season when he had an incredible 27 DRS while playing for the Baltimore Orioles. It's nonetheless impressive that he's managed to put up a higher WAR than Arenado, who has 22 more defensive runs saved this season. In my opinion, the National League MVP award this season belongs to Nolan Arenado. Although Machado slightly edged him in WAR, Arenado is solid on both sides of the ball. Arenado likely isn't going to win the third base Gold Glove over Brian Hayes, but Arenado's DRS is 4th in MLB and the second highest of all Major League third basemen. A lot of people have Goldschmidt as the odds-on favorite to win, but I don't think that makes as much sense. First base is a less demanding position than third base by a lot. Arenado's defense is head and shoulders above Goldy's. Based on the articles, I think Goldschmidt might end up winning, but I think it should be going to Arenado. What do you guys think? Which of these 3 guys would you give the award to? Is there anyone else you think deserves attention? Francisco Lindor's had a great season. Freddie Freeman's having a best season of his career. Let me know in the comments.